Hello. How are you guys doing? Good, I hope. This game got a couple updates. Good updates. Necessary updates. Most relevant ones that people have been sending me. If you have shift to run as your run key, double tapping W doesn't cause you to run, which means that you can kind of edge closer to cliffs and not die, which is just amazing. I love this game. I really do. We're just going to stream it for a bit because I want to raid Mike because he's doing something cool tonight and I want to watch. I figured out how to win. Not clickbait. Probably clickbait. Unintentional clickbait. I figured out how to win. I got to the 5th level before. We'll see if I can do it again. I'm going to start from ground 0, 1. If I can. I died on the 5th level just because I was dumb. And the gun I got was awkward. Okay, so I just need to die. Well, luckily, I can just do that. Is there a... I just need to die real quick so that way I can... Alright, I have been curious on whether or not I can, like, jump from... First off, I can jump from there to there. And then can I land there and not die? Okay, no, you just straight up die. Did I hear about Japanese hornets invading America? I saw it on Twitter and I was like, you know what? I don't need that in my life. Okay, so apparently if you hit the ground floor in the hospital room, you die. Yeet! Oh, there's a wall there. Okay, let me try that again. Yeet! You love the wolf notifications? It may... Because I used to just do, like, oh, I'm streaming whatever, and I'm like, There's a note that says not to go to the ground floor. Alright, so, alright. We are at the 1st level. If you watch my recent arcade, you'll recognize this. So, here's the thing I've noticed. In the skybox of this game, for the first couple of levels, this is the skybox. This is relevant. Hear me out for a second. So, normally in a maze... I guess I should load my gun while I'm telling you this. Normally in a maze, one of the easiest ways of figuring out where you are is to just stick to one side or the other. Pick, like, the left side or the right side. This game basically runs as a hallway. Goes from that side to over there. If you just, instead of making it left side, right side, make it blue, green, you can kind of just always know which way you need to go. Also, eventually it stops. Like, you can't go forward anymore. So the strategy I figured out that has worked for me consistently getting to stage 3 is to just go in one direction continuously until you win. It sounds basic, but it allows you to make sure you've searched everything. So I'm not going upstairs. I'm just going to go forward. Not going upstairs, not going downstairs. We're just progressing forward. Unless if I have to go down. There's a gun down there. I'm going to go ahead and shoot him. Thought I had one chambered, but alright. Now, the unfortunate thing about this is that I still have to... At first I was annoyed by the wolf notifications, but they got better over time. I'm getting better at it. Does this not have... What the fuck gun is this? Oh, it's the Sig Sauer. It doesn't have a safety because that was a design decision. Like, from the people who made the real gun, they just decided that they wouldn't. Oop. Where the fuck is it that I'm this close to it? That was close. Morning as fuck. Thank you for the 13 months of support. Okay, so... It's really hard to believe me when I say I figured it out when... I feel like a gun without a safety would be illegal. I don't know things. It seems like a bad idea. Get good? No, I can't. I missed that one, I noticed. I missed a couple shots there. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but I missed a few shots. There it is. Okay. It had a decocking lever by design. So it's like a revolver where you just decock the thing, and that's how you make sure you don't shoot yourself in the leg. Where the fuck is it? It's right here. Oh, there it is. Oh, right. I also turned off the... I turned down the voice because I was listening to like music while I was playing. That helped.
Military study concluded that only a quarter of American soldiers were willing to line up their sights on a human target. Now, to combat this problem, the Army found ways to dampen our natural aversion to killing one another. They replaced bullseye targets with human silhouettes, made training conditions
there we
more
go.
similar
Now
to
we can hear
actual
things.
combat,
So I'm just
and
gonna stay on
trained
whatever
recruits
floor
to
I'm
avoid
on.
taking personal responsibility for killing. You know, after enough training, you can eventually learn to stop seeing people at all and just see silhouette targets everywhere, even in the mirror.
Okay, good. Wait, is there one over here too? Try to not waste your ammo. I hear one though. Yeah, I need to get better about not wasting ammo. I've wasted like 10 shots. I hear it. You guys hear it too, right? It might be upstairs. Is there a ladder? Otherwise, it might be this way. Okay, no. Oh, it could be on the other side of this wall. No, that tape is especially good because if you look at yourself in the mirror in this game, you just are like a walking target. Okay, I can't break those. What genre is this one? Gun? Like meditative gun Buddhism. Everything, yeah. Q-op is a good explanation.
While some concepts are useful, others are the exact opposite. These terminating thoughts take complex,
just making sure there's
useful
nothing over
ideas,
here.
turn them into a simplistic
Doesn't look like there
cliche
is. Okay,
that
wait
is
for the
as
blue to go by,
incorrect
and we're
as it
good.
is useless. The appeal of these thoughts is that they
I think
give
it calls it a
false
horror
feeling of
game on
certainty
Twitch.
and authority, but they block true mental development. The functional mind questions and observes. It looks inward at the form of ideas applied in the mind as well
I didn't see that one.
in the world. It views uncertainty as the twin sibling of curiosity.
Where's
The
the...
dead mind is constructed of terminating thoughts. There is no room for feelings beyond fragile
Okay, there's two
mockery
turrets.
of
One's there and one's there,
self-satisfaction.
obviously.
Personality is replaced with rote checkbox
Rank
ticking
5 is
behavior
really
and
cool.
reactivity.
I like 4. No
Human
spoilers, though, because
interaction
people haven't
becomes
seen it, but I've seen it.
grotesque parody, where anything that doesn't fall neatly into a simplistic taxonomy of behavior gets ignored or assaulted. This causes a person to become less and less, until ultimately they vanish.
Made you stop playing or stop, like, and look around? It's so jarring, the difference between 4 and 1, or 4 and 5. I don't know if there's a glass there or not. I couldn't get a good angle to get down under there with it. I thought there was another one over here. I thought for sure there was one, like, right over there. I like to deconstruct any turrets that I come in contact with, just because, I don't know, it just seems like a good idea. If I hear a turret moving, I know that I haven't killed it. The main part right now is I just don't know where the fuck the tape is. You beat the game 2 days ago? I feel like it's a lot easier than the first one. The first one I just felt like was punishingly, like, difficult. And it got you with some cheap shots. This game, I feel like there's less of that. I have a better chance now that I can save and quit. Where is it? Like, you... I don't... Yeah, I think that's probably it as well, Cole. Also, hey, Cole Freeman. Haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, my dude? Alright, well... I don't have all the floppies yet, but I have quite a few of them. I like how I'm like, oh, I'm good at this game now, and I can't find the fucking tape. That's not the best look. Where is it? It's like right here. Might be in the room next to you. Like, in here? Yeah, see, your little reflection is a... If you have all the 21 floppies, is it in notes? I have 7 of the secret notes. I don't know which ones I've got. I'm streaming early today. Yeah, Mike is doing something special tonight, and I don't want to like be in the way of him streaming that. So I was like, you know what? Instead, I'm just gonna raid him. He's doing Splatfest. He's doing like a community Splatfest. So if you haven't if you want to play with him, he's doing Splatoon 2. You should do that. Sudden influx of people. Did we get raided? Thank you to whoever raided me. Ah. Yeah. 8 p.m. I thought it was 7 p.m. Eastern. There's the tape. That's the one that I've been looking for. Okay. All right. Need to get rid of these YouTube mentions. Anytime someone comments on YouTube, I'll get a little pop-up on and I usually set it to arcade, but I forgot to do it. 7 p.m. Okay, cool. I think it's just people didn't realize. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been trying to keep to the 6 p.m. Central Standard Time thing, but I, also just, I don't know. I was playing Warhammer earlier, and I was feeling like, I don't know, like, because I didn't stream yesterday, because it's like, it was May Day, and I was tired. It looked like I had 2 black eyes. Like, I was super tired. I just didn't sleep well the night before. I got probably all of, like, 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Well, I'm really glad, Luxray. I'm glad it helped. Video choppy for anyone else. Yeah, this game is choppy when it's dark. I don't know what that is. But anytime people are like, I'm getting, like, choppy frames. For some reason, it seems like... Did I hear it? I don't know why it gets crunchy in dark areas. That seems very backwards.
Many people believe that the brain is the seat of consciousness. Yet, important thoughts and feelings are carried out in ganglia, clusters of neurons found throughout the body. the mind stretches the body and controls.
That's not worth
Conditions in the
doing.
body reflect the mind, and damage to the body is damage to the mind as well.
I think I hear one. Or I thought I did up there. Simulated lighting. It's at like 65% of my GPU right now. I think chillin', like just having OBS on and chat open and stuff is usually somewhere in the district of like let me I got an idea. Yeah, I don't know what it is. CPU. OBS is taking up 20. Firefox is taking up quite a bit. Let me get rid of Chrome. Chrome shouldn't be opened right now. It's not as bad as it used to be. I know it seems like there are issues with the CPU, but it's really not that bad. Oh, there's one very close. I use Chrome because, okay, so if you do YouTube, you need to have some sort of like YouTube helper extension. Which one you prefer is kind of up to you. But YouTube basically doesn't give you features that you need in order to do YouTube. The last tape is in this room, so. So Chrome is basically just for, like, stream stuff. I reblogged it with an example of the blackest black. Did it catch it? Because I want to make sure the culture hustle was really nice when I asked him for a sponsorship. Is that real? Like, is it a real thing you can own?
As neutral as the country that designed it, combining the best design ideas of pistols from World War II. Swiss mechanical engineer Charles Petter studied Browning's 1911 design and found a way to simplify it in a way that improved accuracy and reliability while reducing manufacturing cost. SIG was impressed by this design and bought his patent in 1937 to use in the SIG P210. Now, at around the same time, Sauer was working on their first pistol for Nazi officers, the double-action Sauer 38H, which was the first pistol to ever include a decocking lever.
You added a GIF of you painting with it.
When
It's real,
SIG
huh?
merged with Sauer, they combined the Browning-Petter firing system from the SIG P210 with the decocking
Oh, it's like Square
lever and
Enix.
double-action trigger of the Sauer 38H to create the SIG Sauer P220, a modern single-stack 45 that won over many fans of the old 1911. When the Americans sent out the call for the XM9 trials,
I think it's a
fairly
stage 4
simple
gun.
to switch out the single-stack
The
45
stage 5 gun
magazine
sucks in
for
my
a
opinion.
double-stack
Well, it's
9mm.
actually okay now that I've gotten used to it, but it sucked when I first tried it. I mean, unsurprisingly, guns have something to do with Nazis. Either you use them to shoot them, or you made them for them. So it's kind of a, you know, thing with guns. Anyway, so I want to get you guys' input on something. It's a Warhammer thing, but I don't feel like it's really a Warhammer thing at its core. So, alright. In Warhammer, there are different builds, sort of like decks and, you know, something like Magic the Gathering. That there's a general strategy you're trying to adhere to, and hopefully everything goes to plan. There's a little bit of random chance, but the general premise is the same, right? My army likes Alpha Strike. The idea being that I throw a haymaker as soon as possible on the first turn and deal so much damage and be so, like, ever-present on the board that there's no coming back from it. And then I just hold on for dear life for the remainder of the game. That's the strategy of my deck, or my army, right? It's not uncommon to have Alpha Strike armies right now. It's pretty common, actually. Most people want a first-turn play. You know? Especially if you're doing a melee army, you want to be able to get to them and kill them and then win, right? All right, so that's just the basic premise. So I start a game. I've done this twice, 2 or 3 times now. And I think it makes me an asshole. So with ITC, the tournament circuit, the way that it is decided who goes first is everyone just rolls a dice. Both players roll a dice, and whoever, I mean, I already killed it, so I might as well get the bullets. Otherwise, I'm staying on the same floor. Both players roll a dice, and whoever rolls higher gets to decide who goes first. I want to go first. My army needs to go first. It can handle not going first, but it would much prefer to go first. I love the 1911. It's such a fucking good gun. Twice, I've lost the roll and told the person, they go, I want to go first. They get to choose. They don't have to go first. There are advantages to going second. Town of Nowhere is tomorrow. Twice, I've jokingly said, if you're sure, to my opponent, to which they then decided, you know what, no, I'm going to go second instead. Does it make me an asshole if I manipulate my opponent psychologically into letting them do something really bad? Like, they make a decision that is just better. Like, holy shit! Like, it is incredibly against their disadvantage to go second. Like, they should not go second. They should go first. Going first is the correct answer. But I found that, you know, technically speaking, that roll-off is a 50-50 chance. Either I roll higher than them or they roll higher than me. I don't bully them. I don't point out why it's a bad idea to go first. I just go, if you're sure. And then they let me go first, and then I table them. Like I said, the point of the army is to haymaker them turn 1 to the point that they can't come back from it. Right? It depends on if you say you're sure. It's just like, all right, if you're sure. Or if you want. It's something along those lines. I'm on rank 2. Psychological warfare is a trial. Yeah. I mean, like, people complain about losing in deployment. Basically, like, they put their guys in the wrong spot and then they lose. But if I just... Because what I found is I used to... What the fuck is that? I've never seen that. Oh, it's a lion. I thought it was like some weird tentacle beast. I was like, what the fuck? I wonder how much this game's budget went to gun licensing. It might have... God, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's a thing. And they're very protective. That's why in, like, the 90s, all the guns were, like, I don't know, bullshit guns. Alright, entering dark rooms is bad in this game. I don't know. It's just something that, like, and it works is the craziest thing. To just ask my opponent, do you want to lose? And they go... You know, actually, now that you've said it, yeah, I do. Like, a good player would not choose to do that, I feel like.
This tape is designed to test your focus in the face of distraction.
Melly B, thank you for the 40 minutes of support. Sorry, I'm concentrating on my breathing.
How did you do? If your attention wandered, that is normal. Just notice that without judgment. Let's try again. Good job.
Good job. Dark rooms are crunchy for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, that's just something that I've been thinking about recently. It's increased my chances of winning significantly because rather than it being a 50-50 chance that I get a really good start, it turns into like a 70-80% chance. Frames are crunchy. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's real crunchy today. It's only in certain rooms. Am I high? I thought I saw a turret right here. What the fuck? Like, I was all, like, waiting for the light, and then I rounded the corner, and there's fucking not... What the hell am I... Did you see that, too? Okay, now there's definitely a drone. It's a flying drone, and it's pointed straight at the door. Why are there clown balloons? Because bullets. That wasn't a good feel. That wasn't a good feel at all. Missed my first couple of shots. I took out the ammo box, so it should be good now. It usually has one bullet like in the gun, so I do want to hack it just to be sure. Also, I found jumping past doorways is usually good. Most guns, most turrets are not good enough to be able to like... I'm not going downstairs. I'm not gonna go downstairs. I did a good gamer moment, guys. It wasn't a bad gamer moment where I got canceled. It was a good gamer moment. Alright, so see? Here's the end of the world. I can't go forward anymore this way. Which means that there have been 4 other tapes that have spawned, and I just didn't see them. Okay. Actually, hold up. New pro tip. Okay, that's gone. And then... Yep, it just hit the ground there. That's a bullet we're not getting back. Okay. I need to go downstairs to continue anyway. I love the 1911. I really do legitimately think it's one of the best guns in this game.
Most receivers are initially skeptical about the existence of the threat. This is a good sign. A receiver should maintain...
I can continue going this way, so I'm going to continue going this way.
Consistently questions the evidence for all beliefs, both old and new. A receiver never maintains...
The world does end. It does eventually block you off. It's not like the first game.
Because it's the culture they were born into. However, in this case, the appropriate behavior is the same, whether you believe in the literal existence of the threat or not. If
There's
it
one right
doesn't
below
exist, you will have strengthened your mind and trained your body for nothing. But aren't those
They did
goals
tell me that you can take
inherently
bullets out of the
worthy?
gun with R, yes.
In this case, the means of defeating the threat are valid ends themselves.
You can jump, but it's never worth it, in my opinion. It also... ramps up the number of tapes it spawns based on how long you've been walking.
It's tempting to imagine that the cult 1911 emerged.
It goes
fully
on forever,
formed
but you
from
do
Browning's
get
head
blocked
like
off
the goddess
eventually.
Athena.
There's a difference.
In fact, it took more
It
than
spawns
a decade
infinitely,
of
but
iteration.
that's not the same thing.
The first mass-produced model, the Colt 1900, looks like a crayon drawing of a 1911. It fired 38 caliber rounds and had a bizarre safety system. You could push the rear sights down to block the firing pin, and presumably block yourself.
How are you
from ever
okay?
Retaining zero. Even so, the combination of the barrel shroud in a single slide was brilliant and set the standard for all modern pistols. It was designed to compete with the broom-handle Mauser, now better known as Han Solo's blaster in Star Wars, and the unfortunately named Mannlicher 1896. Even in its early stage, the Colt 1900 compared well enough to its rivals that the U.S. Army started distributing it to officers and cavalry for field trials. The god of war was among us, and we barely knew it yet.
The Mannlicher. Oh, I forgot to put the safety on. Nope. Okay, cool. That almost hurt. I didn't shoot myself that time. I just shot the ground and the splintering concrete hit me and it hurt a little bit. And it made me sad. But I didn't kill myself and I didn't shoot myself. Where do I hear one? What do you think about a rifle in this game? So there were modded shotguns and Tommy guns in the original game. I found them to be fucking ridiculous because they weren't balanced for this gameplay. If they're official, I'm sure they would be. Oop. Where the fuck are you? He's like up? Can you look somewhere else? Can you look somewhere else? That'd be rad. A bolt action might be okay. Like a bolt action carbine of some sort. That'd be okay. A flintlock would be fine. I think it would be a bit silly, but as like a secret Easter egg weapon, sure. Okay. 20 bullet revolver? What? Yeah, I went live a little bit early today because Mike's got something special planned later. And I want him to be able to do that and then have a good time. Like, Mike takes good care of me. Like, I don't believe in, believe in pretending to be someone I'm not on stream. The interaction between me and Mike is 100% genuine. Like, we are actually incredibly good friends. And, we like to try and take care of each other. So he's doing something special tonight. I felt like streaming. I feel like Mike deserves better than what he gets. And so, that's why I'm gonna raid him after this. So, and he's, you know, he does the same thing for me. So, you know, Mike's a good guy. So, yeah. That's going to be the plan tonight, is I'm going to stop right about 6 so you guys can raid him. And I've drummed up some hype for his thing, and he can have a good stream with a lot of people watching. And am I going to watch it? I'm going to try to watch a little bit. I'm not a huge Splatoon fan, I'll be honest. Okay, so it's looking right. I need to wait until... Okay. Can I be in a position where I can shoot that? Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wait for that turret to turn. Okay, I'm safe here. Alright. Grimfim, thank you for the 7 months of support. I resubscribed after being unemployed for nearly a year. Now I'm an essential worker. I hope you are paid like you're an essential worker. Like, if you don't work, then the entire business shuts down. Wow. That I have to say that I hope that you're being paid like you're supposed to be is a little bit of a sign that I realize that that's probably not the case. But these are the times we live in, I suppose. You get paid well. Good, good. I hope you're doing safe and you're doing good. It is like right below me. Oh, there it is. Okay. That was pretty good. One shot for multiple things. That's pretty good. Am I still crunch? Should probably be in a crunchy kind of state right now. CPU's like dangling between like 60-ish%. There's another one below me somewhere. I don't know where. Some crust going on. Real bad crust. What's your GPU sitting at? According to OBS, 61-ish%. It's not a bad computer either. I'm running into more and more drones. And there's a light over here for some reason. Oh, God. Nope. That's a hard no. Oh, no. GPU or CPU? I might have it set in such a way that it tries to prioritize the game over... I think I did that for Apex, and I might not have turned that off, because Apex is pretty crunchy. Speaking of Crunch, how would you rank your ability to beat Captain Crunch's ass? Captain Crunch is not even a real captain. I've talked about this. He's a real slut, is what he is. He's a bitch. Eat or beat. Not to like... I saw Alex Jones wants to eat his friend or his neighbor's ass. Like, not a fan of his work, I'll be honest. I not gonna get into that, but I feel like that's a weird thing to be insistently joking about. He meant it in a, like, I will make sure my family doesn't starve. But he spent a good deal of time talking about his friend's liberal ass and how he would eat it. And, I don't know. I don't really know how to respond to that. That's the whole story. Like, that's what I missed yesterday. I was like, it'll be alright if I stream one day. The news is always bad. You know, there won't be anything to talk about anyway. And then it's like... Why would you say that? Why would that be the way you would want to phrase that? It said that asses have the most protein out of the human body. Who? What do you mean it is said? Who said that? No one said that. How are you okay? What? Oh. I mean, plenty of magazines. To be fair to the man, I believe the context was, if we have a food shortage and he has to, he would do anything for his family, up to and including butchering and eating his neighbor's ass. Just that way it's fair, and there's context for that. Like, and it's not just like me just saying some random bullshit. Because that's not fair to him. I feel like I should be fair to him. You know? That's not a responsible dating, or, dating. Ooh. That's not a responsible, ooh. Oh, this is bad. Ooh. Ah! That's not a responsible debate. Good! This is just going great. One fucking mistake after another. Oh, fuck. I feel like I could probably drop this extra How many magazines do I really need? I could put a safety on, too. There's a safety. You hear this clicky sound? That's a safety. What is this game? Quap as a gun.
When your firearm
what if self-help was the gun
the chamber?
that we found along the way?
Internal feedback systems are critical. You are the weapon, and mind techs are your internal mechanism. A slight misfit of components will cause a feed jam, leading to a misfire, resulting in death. Ensuring that each mind tech is within tolerances will enable your proper operation and survival.
One more tape. Then it's over. I feel like sucking dick would not provide any real sufficient protein. I know it's like a meme to like suck off a dude and then you get some protein. I don't know why it's a meme. Probably because we're all going to hell. But like, I don't think that would provide enough like protein in order to survive. Protein is not protein. Freshie, thank you for the sub. You were probably entering in your credit card information while I was saying that and regretted that decision as soon as you hit the enter button. But thank you. You say that and there's semen food cookbooks and ice cream, yes. Yeah. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead? Do I have bullet holes in me? I hear a tape too. Down. I'm gonna hope that it's down. I hope that you're right that it's down. What is that? Is that one of the ones that I dropped? No, that's something on the roof, I think. I mean, luckily, if you get a clean hit, they drop, like... you don't have to, like, double hit them. It's not like the armored sentries. I feel like if you write a cookbook about how to, like, bake with jism, I feel like you just want to eat jism. Like, it's not really readily accessible, you know? Like, I feel like you probably made a mistake somewhere along the way. Like, please just use protein powder. Like, that's a thing you could do. I'm eating dinner. Where is it? I hear it. Aleister Crowley baked it into a cake for ritual purposes. Okay. See, that's a thing that I didn't know. I think it's on the second floor of this one. Third floor? I think I have everything ready for tomorrow. I think I got everything together. I'm pretty confident in that. I feel like, I don't know what the literary, like, term for it is, but I feel like it's the, I feel like we just had the narrative equivalent of a car wreck, and now is the part where you deal with the car wreck. It's not quite as exciting as a car wreck, but the implications of the car wreck are pretty important. And that's underselling it a bit, but... Flashlights make tapes glow. There's a bunch of turrets about, and I'm trying not to set them off. It's like those little, yeah, they're little, like, build-ups. You know? Sort of like how, it's like the, you know, it's the standard story thing. Where you have, like... I don't know. You have a little bit of something, and then it builds up, and then it cools down, and then it builds up again. Where the fuck is this tape? Resolutions to plot. Okay, I guess that's like the fancy term for it. Alright, I feel like I need to take that guy out. I think I could explore this area a little bit easier if I could just get around easier. Nope. I got 2 shots. I can't waste another one. When are we getting Bucket Pog? I forgot to do it. Can you see me down here? No. Okay. I don't know if I can get a good angle from here. Great. Useless. That's going on the floor. I couldn't get a good angle on it, and I've got one bullet left. It's somewhere over here. There it is.
People with high exposure to media show many symptoms. Listlessness, inability to focus, a feeling of dread and hopelessness. The inversion of values extends to all aspects of life. The media tells you that distant, abstract events that have little to do are the most important. The implication is that your own experience and existence is meaningless. The opposite is true. Your only connection to reality A is through your mind's
This is
eye.
like some legitimate advice.
Instead of looking out, you learn the most
If you'd shot
critical
this tape, you could have
information by
skipped it
looking
to rank up.
inward.
I know, but...
To the extent that the body is an extension of the mind, it is the primary aspect of physical reality. Focus attention on the shadow body. Look inward. Listen.
The symptoms of media is just depression? Sometimes. It takes you away from actual fulfillment, is basically what that tape is. Early stream. Yeah, a little bit of an early stream because Mike's got something special tonight. It's a weird combination of stuff that... Oh, good. I'm glad we're on which rank 3? God, we got... That was rank 2. That took forever. Mike starts in like an hour, so we don't have a whole lot of time. Hold down the button. Rack the gun. Slap the gun. I'm gonna go get those balloons real quick. Why does the game drop frames? It's, I think, OBS. It has something to do with the CPU overload. He starts at 7 p.m. his time. That's an hour from me. Oh, good. That was... I think it's also... How do you know how to disarm the Glock and make it safety? No, I don't. I have no idea how to safely use this gun. It is just... I hate it because it feels like a just fucking danger. Like, I've shot myself with the Glock more times than any other gun. I started following the, like, Receiver 2 subreddit, and everyone makes memes about how you shoot yourself in the fucking leg all the time with this gun. Okay, there's a turret over there. We can deal with it in a second once we deal with that one. There's a certain amount of news that you can read and watch that's functional, and there's a certain amount that you can read and watch that is just damaging to your mental health. I find that hold is a vague term as far as this game is concerned. What hold the button means, I don't really feel like I've got a good grasp on. Crunch. It's because it's dark. I don't know why that is. It's just when it's dark, it crumps. For some reason it... Oh, and there's a drone too. That was my bad. There was a lot of mistakes there. Also, if you save and quit out, you save and quit to where you were. Hold R, hold T, release. Does that dispense the bullet out of the thing? I know, that was bad. I'm sorry. Bird technique. Yeah, also filtering news through other people is bad for your mental health, I think, too. Trying to understand what's going on in the world based on someone else's interpretation of a news story is playing telephone with your mental health, which is surprisingly a bad idea. Kind of obvious when you think about it, but yeah, don't go look at the actual news story yourself whenever you hear something, especially right now, because there's enough to fucking worry about. What is this game about? Gun shoot, but maybe the real gun was the friends we made along the way. Every part of this gun has to be manually done. The reloading, the ejecting the cartridges, fixing gun jams, everything. Yeah, we keep getting dark areas. Hello? Hello?
The threat has studied.
Am I going to be streaming on the 14th and 15th? What days are that? Probably?
Exactly where to place its levers and pry our minds apart. They use social media to divide us and control us while giving us the illusion of community. They grant power and responsibility to the weakest of us while giving us the illusion of meritocracy. We have been coasting through existence with our eyes closed, and now is our last chance to awaken.
Give bullet. Only rank 3 is hard? I don't recall having a great deal of trouble with rank 4, but rank 3... I don't know, I feel like I have trouble with all the levels to some degree still. The revolvers don't jam, but other guns do. Stop being alive! Jesus Christ! Stop! How are you still around? He's still alive. He's still alive down there. Where's that one? Above me. Or no. No, that's that asshole down there. Stop. I don't know where really to aim on those things. I just try and hit the center of mass and hope that works. But I think I just knocked the armor off of the, There's one on the roof? Oh, there's a sleeping one right there. Really? The whole thing? Alright. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Rank 5 is easy, but very stressful. Okay. I have a lot of trouble with, the drone battery is the part sticking out of the back. I would ask you... Oh, I still have to hack it, because the game still thinks that it's going. Now you are dead. There's nothing left here. What even is that? Why is one chamber crossed out? Because the threat, the baddies... None of this is real. It is a manifestation of what I think reality is, and a Matrix-like entity wants me to fail in my pursuit of happiness and ascension to the true reality. And so basically the game has decided that I have one less chamber because fuck you. For plot reasons. Okay, I wasn't even sure what the fuck room I was looking at here. Sort of like the Matrix. Okay, are there 2 turrets or just the one? Just the one. Okay. Okay, nothing else. Do I like it? I love this game. It's very difficult, though. I like the revolvers, I think, the most. Just because I feel like there's a certain level of, like, I can't kill myself with a revolver unless if I cock the gun like I just did, then try and put it away because I'm running away from something or something. I also feel like the stopping power is there. Like, it, if you shoot something with the revolvers, they just die.
The threat exists beyond this world. In this reality, they are weak. Their actions are limited. With great effort, they have infiltrated dreams, implanting ideas. But it is humans who have captured these ideas, causing them to grow and spread.
It's best if you can take out guys with as
For
few bullets as possible.
Who are already compromised and who have nurtured these damaging thoughts, there is no hope. As much as we would like to reach out to them, to help them, we must first focus inward on ourselves. For us, there is still some hope.
Revolvers were always a better choice than semi-autos, which are always better a choice than revolvers.
On catching this small
It depends.
chance.
I think the Glock is just a...
When exposed to contaminated thoughts, remember
The Glock and
not
the
to be
C9
reactive.
Yeet cannon are useless.
Instead, take the moment to act inward. Activate your mind tech.
Almonds?
Mind tech is a collection of techniques that form a system for strengthening and then honing your natural
The Yeet cannon
capability to
is
combat the threat. In
just
its most
bad.
basic form, it is a
Wow, I
sequence
love how I
of
can see the
thoughts,
entirety of this room because of how many fucking guns it...
ideas.
Jesus.
that when executed in proper manner, result in protection of your mind from outside
Shit.
attacks. Ultimately, with enough practice, mind
Shit.
tech can become a weapon that can strike back at the threat.
Oh! Oh, my legs are broken! Stop! Stop! Fuck. Ah! So that was bad. Never shoot them once you see them, just run. So that seems like some solid advice. There are a lot of problems with that, and we don't really have time to like piece out everything that went wrong there. But a lot of things. I've gotten to rank 5. I swear I have. And that's why I was like, I'm confident enough to be able to do... Whoo! Rad! Alright. I was so confident walking into this stream. I'm like, I'm going to beat it on stream. In fact, I don't want to play it anymore until I beat it on stream. Because if I beat it off stream, like even getting to like level 5 without people seeing made me feel kind of bad. Because I was like, oh man, you know, they missed my initial reaction on like levels 4 and 5. Like, they're so cool. Alright, it's deconstructed. It can shoot once as a treat. No, it's I think it was luck that I got as far as I did the time that I did. Hey. Hey, you wanna...
Cooper's fourth rule of gun safety is to know your target and what is beyond it. Bullets can penetrate a lot farther than most people think. How many interior sheetrock
15.
walls do you think a typical 9mm bullet will go through? 1? 2? More like 20.
So they don't load a bullet
In
in?
a typical gunfight, more shots miss than hit, but all bullets end up somewhere. Unless you live alone in a rural area, there is no pistol or rifle that won't put your family and neighbors at risk. Even hollow point rounds often miss
Is the judge
or fail to
an
expand.
appropriate weapon to own?
The safest choice for an effective internal home defense weapon in a populated area is a pump action.
This tape is
shotgun
actually
loaded with
factually
a
incorrect.
small
Tell me more.
buckshot or large birdshot.
I don't know enough about guns to know why it's wrong. The judge. Yeah. It's, they load once they see you. So this guy, he is... Hi. How's it going? I'm gonna go ahead and, just... It's, it was invented as a gun to protect, judges, hence the name. It's a revolver shotgun. It shoots shotgun shells, but it's a revolver. You basically don't need to take any time practicing with it at the initial range it was designed for.
Degrades the condition of firearms, making them much more likely to malfunction. You can clear most malfunctions by tapping the magazine to make sure it's seated, racking the slide to chamber a new round, and then bang, you're ready to go. Tap, rack, bang.
I mean, yeah, if you want to just obliterate your, like, wrists, you could do that. I feel like a shotgun isn't the right answer to that. Like, that part seems right. The overpenetration thing? I'm standing right on top of it. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
The most important virtue of a receiver is mental resilience, and the only way to build resilience is to practice rebounding from adversity. Receivers know that the biggest predictor of success is true grit, the ability to maintain resolve in the face of adversity. The only way to develop this trait is through practice.
All right, rad. Oh, shit. I was getting cocky. Can you make them waste all their bullets? You can. And I thought I was good because I thought it heard it click, 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 click. And apparently I didn't. Oh, that's awesome, Cole. Like, I was doing a little pole dance around that thing because we were having so much fun dancing with them. Really? Wait for them to go blue before taunting again. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, I need to permit you, Cole. I turned on a thing recently to, well, probably about a year ago, to prevent
confronting the threat.
To prevent porn bots. They're not really a thing anymore.
Calm.
Instead now the thing is
Most
like
people panic.
people sending me messages on like via email. They used to be like more general. Like, hello, RevScarecrow Vinesauce. Written exactly as it says on YouTube because they obviously just copy pasted my YouTube title. We are the devs behind game. We would like to see if you're interested in talking about game. Now they're just like, hey, I'm with company and I am representing several different companies. We would like to get in touch with you and we feel like you are a great fit for our brand. We don't have any deals right now, but I just want to reach out to you and see if you're available later on. And then when I don't answer, they're like, circling back to you. Did you get my last email? I just wanted to see. Like, legitimately, I had an email that I responded to today that was like, we just wanted to circle back to you. And it's like, if I wanted to send you an email and prove I'm not a bot, use my name or call me Rev instead of RevScarecrow Vinesauce.
If you run out of ammo, you can no longer defend yourself.
Say a thing that you liked that I did.
However, they are predictable. And with enough focus, you can get.
Yeah, you are literally a walking target in this game.
At all.
It's a cute way of like making a simple sprite because it's not going to be on screen all the time, and also like it's plot relevant. It's not gendered. It's not. It has no race or gender or whatever. Like, it's a really smart decision and it's really good. But yeah, those emails, I'm gonna probably ignore any email that seems like it's from a bot. If you send me an email and it's just like, hey Rev, I want to tell you something about this stream or that stream, or I enjoyed this stream or I hated this stream, I'm more likely to read it because I think that you're probably actually real, you know? I can assume you're real if you know to call me Rev. It's a really smart way of dealing with, like, how do you make a featureless protagonist? How do you make a character? How do you have reflections in your game and it not mess with the meta of your world? Hey, Abigail. Alright, so Abby doesn't really understand water. She's a sweet girl. She doesn't really know how water works. It's just to, if the water's clear,
Beretta M9 was
she gets
born
confused.
to be a movie star. When filmmakers saw its Italian curves, iconic open large screen presence, they started casting it in every action movie. It plays a lead role in films like Die Hard, The Matrix, Lethal Weapon, Terminator, and even Sharknado.
Sharknado!
When a film or TV director asks for a gun without giving any further instruction, the prop department will probably hand them a Beretta M9. Despite its perfect score on the silver screen, it has some mixed reviews in the field. Many complain that they accidentally flip the slide-mounted safety switch when racking the slide, or have trouble wrapping their hands around the thick grip.
Thick.
There was also a little problem with the off-brand magazines that the Army provided in Iraq. Turns out, they didn't mix well with sand. But despite its quirks, thousands of soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines bet their lives on this workhorse of a pistol and find that it gets the job done.
Anyway,
most.
yeah,
of the
Abby,
time.
when she can't, because she's got like a
Firearm
shorter
correctly,
snout,
you must be familiar with the sight
she
picture, how the sights look when they are lined up correctly.
ends up putting her full
Handgun
face
sights
in the water
almost always work in the same way. You line up the front
and just
sight
getting
in the
water
middle
up
of
her
the gap
nose.
in the rear
So
sight,
to
and
avoid
make
that,
sure
she'll
the top
put
of the front sight
her
is
paw
level
in the
with
food
top of
bowl
rear sight.
or in the water bowl
If zeroed
to be able to
correctly,
figure out where the
bullet
water
should hit
line
right at
is
the top of
and
the
then
front
go
sight
for it.
at the
The
zero
problem
distance,
is she'll flip the whole
usually
water
around
bowl
15
repetitively.
yards. For maximum accuracy, you should focus on your front sight, even though it makes the target look blurry. There's no point shooting at a crisp target if you can't tell if your sights are lined up.
So every now and then I'll turn around, I'll hear like a thud, and she's running around away from the water dish, and that's the problem. So one of the other tips that I want to give as far as this game goes is once you have all 5 or however many tapes you need for an area, hide. Literally just go hide. Do not, like, go hide in a corner where you know it's safe. Backtrack to somewhere safe. Don't try and progress. You don't need to move. You've won. You just need to make sure that you don't die. She's a good girl, but I don't know. She does her best. Herman's smart. Herman is smarter than he should be. I've realized why. You know how like almost every stream I have to get up and stop him because he's causing problems? You know why he causes problems? And I think I've said this before. He causes problems because he realized that as soon as he starts causing problems on stream... Is this Sig Sauer? Okay. As soon as he starts causing problems, Tilda will run out of the bedroom and come and get him. And that's what he wants. He wants to be able to get to his mom. But he can't because he can't open doors because he's a cat. So he does the next best thing is he causes problems until someone opens the door for him. It works. I don't really particularly care for this gun, I'll be honest. Okay. What are the chances that I can get away with this? Pretty good, it turns out. Is this the dick shooter? No, the yeet cannon is. The Glock is worse about that. The yeet cannon is just ineffectual. Oh, hi there.
Close your eyes and imagine that you are a cloud floating over the city. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold.
So
1,
there's actually a plot
2,
reason on why you
3,
always take damage when you
4.
fall.
Breathe out.
It's because the
1,
threat has caused
2,
it so that way you
3,
land
4.
wrong.
Pause.
They have the ability to
1,
adjust
2,
chance
3, 4.
against you.
Breathe in.
It is Headspace
Imagine
the
a
gun
kill
game.
drone weaving between the buildings. Hold. The drone looks up, seeing the dark cloud. Breathe out. It starts flying towards cover. Pause. Bang. Lightning blasts it to sparkling pieces. Breathe in. Breathing is vital.
For
to
some
life.
reason, the game seems choppy today.
In order to
I think it
project
has to do with the
deadly force
update.
with precision, a receiver temporarily becomes one with death and pauses the breath.
And see, that's the thing, is like, minor like annoyances in the gameplay, they explain. They go, the reason you can't fall more than like a foot without breaking your fucking ankle is because reality itself isn't real and it's fucking with you because the bad guys have control over it. They have control over what you think is real. And it's like, I love that. I love that so much because it's such a simple answer to so many different problems. Wasteful. I'm gonna go downstairs now and loot those guns. We're gonna try and stop as close to like 6 as possible. Which is also, yeah, it's also why you're gun jammed so often. Also, your character is imagining every single part of the gun.
Each receiver will train with a core mind test.
Good!
This functions as a checklist and readies the mind for action.
Love being shot by my own fucking gun. Favorite part, game.
To regain control. Like all mind tech, your core is a sequence of thoughts.
What rank is this? 2?
You?
Whoa! Whoa! Calm the titties.
What is your firearm? Then take a deep breath and listen.
You shooting yourself in the leg reminds me of that cop who shot himself in the leg and got pissed off during training. Yeah, I think I've seen that video. And it's just like, that's why you don't do that. And it's like, bro, don't even pretend like you meant to do that for the sake of teaching anyone. That was, you fucked up. It's okay. People fucked up. You need to go to the hospital now. That was good. That could have been very bad. There's no way of approaching it right now that doesn't involve me getting shot by it, so. Just do an execution shot and be done with it. I missed 3 of those shots. There's another one. I hear it. Where is it? How the fuck? The taser always gives a heart attack. It could have been bad. How do you deal with this again? God damn it. The worst, the double feed. Is this the slappy one, or which one is this? This is a SIG. This isn't even the yeet cannon. Remove the Alright. I can't remove the mag. The mag's stuck in there. I can't get it out. I'm pressing the E button. Nothing's happening. Mag stuck. Throw the gun. Use the slide lock first. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the gun down for a minute and turn this guy off. Okay. Just cuz. Remove the mag. Alright, that feels right. And then I should do something. Hold R. Press T. Okay. Double feed. Guns. Malfunctions. Out of battery. Double feed. Alright. To clear the double feed, pull back the slide, manually locking back with R, then T, then release R, then take the pressure off the jam. Then pull the magazine out, E. Okay. Okay. It worked that time. I pressed E. I swear to God, I did that, pressed E, and it did nothing. Okay. I guess because the slide wasn't racked? Dude, I don't know a fucking thing about guns. Turns out I'm dumb. I was so hoping that I could be like, I've got this. Oh, the security camera? Oh, I fucking hate the security camera. That is Satan incarnate. Like, you thought drones were bad. What if there were more? When David added even a dev. You're a dev for this game? Dev in chat? If you are a dev in chat, not sure why, but dark rooms cause lag? I think that it was a thing before, but it seems worse after the update. Overall, I'll be real with you guys. This Receiver 2 feels like what Receiver 1 wanted to be, but just you didn't have the time. I would assume that that's the case. It is just a really good game. Like, so many of the fucking problems I had with the first game have been addressed and dealt with in really smart ways. And the stuff that wasn't fixed was fixed in the last patch. Like the double tap W thing being yeah. It's just, it's better. I mean, of course you know this, but, you know. It's the first game, but even better. And I loved the first game. Couldn't beat it. Fucking awful at it, but I love this game. Don't give them ideas for worse enemies. It's already hard enough. Let me just win. Then you can give him suggestions on how to make the game harder. Ah! Don't tell them how to make it harder. They don't need help. have a shadowy figures looking around corners. Who suggested that? Satan? Random question, and I don't know if it may be a thing. I feel like in the first game there was a tip that was like, you may not even be viewing this game, like, you may be viewing this game in a fictional sense or whatever. I think that tape's in here too. I remember Doki Doki Literature Club had a thing where it was able to tell if OBS, the streaming program that most streamers use, was open, and then the character would directly address you, being like, oh, hey, I see you're streaming this, to kind of fuck with you a bit more. I don't know who did the audio logs, but if you were thinking about having more, I think that would be a nice little Easter egg for streamers. One that's like, you may be viewing this through, you know, an even more fictional sense, and then it just makes chat get fucked with a little bit more. I hated this gun the first time I used it, but it's good now. I think Undertale does that. I think a lot of games do. But I feel like that's definitely a thing you guys could do, and it's cool to hear that you're already working on, or at least thinking of that. I swear to God, I'm actually good at this game. I know, like, you can't tell because I'm bad at this game, but just trust me. Like, I'm actually good at this. Getting over it, jokes about streaming, too. That's interesting. It didn't do that line for me, and I was recording with OBS with, that.
In a disordered mind,
Oh, great.
it can attach itself to whatever events are happening at that moment. These misattributed, diverted feelings can become habitual, compounding the problem of accurate thinking. This leads to confusion, impaired decision-making, and more anxiety in a damaging feedback loop.
What?
By grounding thoughts in the present, one can escape this feedback loop. Where are you? What time and year is it? Who are you? What are you doing at this exact moment?
This game is great.
What do you see?
I don't... The recommendations for approval are
really here.
Basically like that kind of stuff. Not like actual... Like, oh, I hate this mechanic. I think the stuff that I had problems with, you guys fixed in the last update, so... Like, the double tap W thing was a thing that I was having issues with. It's a thing I hated about the first game, but, you know, obviously, you switch it out with the shift thing, and then you fix it.
Rule of gun safety
I don't know.
Is to never point the gun at something you are not willing to destroy.
I think it's good.
Now, this seems obvious, but is easy
I recommend
to forget
it
in the moment. If you are training at the range and a burning hot shell casing falls down your shirt, are you prepared to keep the gun pointed?
Wish I could actually show how this game is good.
Are you sure you won't point it sideways to get a better look at what's wrong?
Do well, but, you know.
What if you were preparing to take it apart for routine maintenance? Are you still paying attention to which way
that's
the barrel is
cocked.
pointing? Many accidents take place while shooting guns, because that's often when we let our guard down.
I didn't get this gun at first. I thought it was fiddly, but now that I understand that basically the point of this gun is to not do that, like to be able to individually take out bullets like that.
Indecision and anxiety are
that's cool.
The natural
Hold the
result
button.
of disordered thoughts.
I know.
Ideas
I forget.
and potential. They exist.
It's especially embarrassing with the revolvers, because the revolver you actually have to, like,
follow them.
cock the thing first. The Glock is the one that I have the most problems with. And I think it's just because the Glock, apparently it's just a dumpster fire of a gun, as far as I can tell, like, IRL. So that's fine. What? Yeah, this is one of those games that just, it's difficult, and yeah, I think I just I wasn't paying attention. I'm paying attention to, you know, I'm gonna blame the devs. Yeah, I can blame the devs. They made a good game, and I haven't been able to blame them, but now they're in chat, so I can blame them for being distracting. I can't blame the game for the mechanics of it, but I can blame them for being in chat, right? That works? Is that a thing I can do? Okay, good. Blame... No, if I had to blame myself, then I'd take responsibilities for my own actions. The Deagle can one-shot you, but it has a safety, so it's harder to do that. Oh.
U.S. Marine Colonel Jeff Cooper's first rule of gun safety is that guns are always loaded.
Flamadus, thank you for the gift sub.
Just unloaded it seconds ago, or seen someone else do it. Treat it as if it's still loaded. You may know that it's empty, but you must practice your threading and believe both facts at once. Unless you are currently seeing and feeling that the chamber is empty, the weapon is in a state of quantum uncertainty, controlled by the threat. In that state, if you point it at a kill drone and fire, the threat will collapse that waveform into an empty chamber, leading to a click instead of a bang. If your kid finds the same gun and points it at another kid, the threat will collapse that waveform into a loaded chamber, leading to a bang instead of a click. Never, ever let the threat make this kind of decision for you.
I like that this is a thing too. I like that you can...
Cooper's third
you have a way of dealing with turrets.
Your finger off the trigger until your sights are on the target.
That isn't just...
There are many physiological reactions that can cause...
You don't have to just shoot the turrets. You can do this
involuntarily. If your finger is on the trigger and you're surprised or stumble or tighten the other hand, the gun will fire and make a hole in whatever it's pointed at. This is especially important when drawing or holstering. Like takeoffs and landings in aircraft, this is when most accidents
I like
occur.
it. I feel like that...
If your attention wanders for a second and you try to holster your gun without removing your finger from the trigger,
thank you.
You will shoot yourself in the leg. If you are trying to draw quickly, you can easily grab the trigger and shoot yourself in the leg.
That's funny. Hey, did you guys know that you can actually shoot yourself in the leg in this game? I don't know. Must be pretty rare, because I've never done it. What? What the fuck happened there? I have a highlight reel of me shooting myself in the leg. The first two streams of this, I had a... I shot myself in the leg approximately once every 10 minutes. Someone did the math. Like I picked it up and then it just went somewhere. That's, 15 times. Yeah. It's almost as if this game, like, gives you an out. Like, the safety in the first game, like, kind of useless. In this game, it's literally there to stop you from killing yourself. Alright, well, I'll just go find another tape. Every 10 minutes in the first stream and every 20 minutes in the second stream. See, I got better. And I rarely have shot myself at all in this one. You can kill yourself by pressing K now. Oh, so when I get the Glock, I can just press K and make it faster. That's good. Shit. Well, I gotta go in about 10 minutes, so I'll be able to... I'll press K in a minute. What? I think it's like when I'm going up a hill or going up on a thing. Can we see the, so I don't think I've killed any, cameras in this run through. Stats. I think I've killed at least one camera, and it says 0. These aren't the, like, the gun turns around on you thing. That was just me being dumb. Hit K when you're in rank 1. Am I in rank 1? I'm in rank 1. I mean, I've had 2 tapes disappear on me, so... And I gotta go soon, so... Was it K? Oh, I thought I would, like, aim the gun at myself. I just die. Hey, Muffa, how you doing? Quick restart for when you get a bad gun or whatever. Other ideas. I remember when Vinny was streaming. God, what was the name of that game? What's the name of that game where you like jump from truck to truck? Does anyone remember that? I don't know how. But the devs, and I didn't see it myself, but I heard something about the devs being able to, like, cause problems for him. Cluster truck. Okay, this is, like, the first time that this has been an issue for me. But that's 3 times in a row. What? I'm gonna go find another tape. I'm gonna go find another tape and see if... That's really weird. I mean, that's streamer luck, though. I haven't seen it happen either. How many hours do I have in this game? I haven't played it much since the new update, just I haven't had time. I have 24 hours in this game, according to Steam, so... Find a tape and don't move and pick it up. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see if there's an actual issue or something. Shoot the tape instead. I just want to see if there's, like, if something's going wrong. It took me 14 arrows. Try typing receipt. So how do I do that? Debug float. I don't know why this happened. My cats got on my computer when I was out in the room, and suddenly this became a thing that was happening. Just type receiver. Oh, I got 2. Okay. Okay, go ahead and deactivate that gun. Okay, so that is working. I can pick up, I can get tapes. Rev, stop. No! Gun safety, gun schmafety. It's fine. How does the trigger get pulled? It's like you're hitting it as you're pulling it. Like you're pulling it out of like your pants or whatever, because I guess you don't have a holster. Like whoever decided to like think up a gun to deal with the threat just didn't think of having a holster too? Or is it just holstering in general could be this problem? There are YouTube videos of people doing it IRL. Pulling the gun too fast, yeah. Could be a shitty holster as well. Okay. I hear it. Where is it? This gun, as far as I can tell, doesn't have a safety. Can you... Yeah, we're gonna have to stop before I actually can finish this run. I just want to test out the weird issue here. Help out the devs if I can. There's a decocking lever. Cole, you sound like someone who's beaten the game, and that makes me sad. Because I haven't. On the pipe? It sounds like it's right there. It's inside? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, I wasn't moving. That's weird. That is a new... That's a new one for me. Okay, hold up. All right. G. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So it's not, it wasn't me going over the boxes. The X's on the magazines mean anything. It means you can't put more bullets in there. The artist curse is real. No, but that's totally fine. Like, I hope that at least by me streaming it, you can maybe, like, piece out what happened. It worked by restarting. I would imagine restarting is the correct answer. I do have to stop, but yeah, I love this game. Y'all did a great job. If I had been told that, I mean, I knew Receiver 2 was coming out, but if I had a wish list of what I wanted Receiver 2 to be, I think you hit all of the marks. It went great. I don't think it's a game for everyone, just because I think some people would find the intricacies of the gun frustrating. But I feel like that's the point of the game, you know? So I think if you look at this game, you see it and you go, man, that looks fun. It's a good, it's good. It's hard. It's hard as fucking nails, especially if you're stupid. If you're stupid, it's basically impossible, which is why I haven't beat it yet, but it's a good game. How much is it? And they're not paying me or anything. They just showed up in chat. It is currently $20. Let me get the art real quick and then we'll, end for the night. Oh, that's some rad art there, Draded. There's some art from, this game and a couple other games. And then we'll show off the art and then we'll raid Mike, because he's doing his special thing tonight. We've got this first one. It's spoilers for Town of Nowhere, so if you don't want to see spoilers, sort of, that's happening. It's the game I made, which I'm streaming tomorrow. Thank you guys for dropping by in chat as well. Sorry I broke it. Any idea what time Town of Nowhere will be tomorrow? 24 hours from now. How about that? I don't know what time zone that is. Thank you for the 100 bits, man. Tilda. So, as a joke one year, and I think you guys did this joke as well for April Fool's one year. As a joke one year, it's just a random thing that I want to say before y'all might leave. As a joke one year, I think you guys did a thing where it's like receiver now has voice activated commands or something. So I was like, yeah, all right, I'll play along. So I streamed it on April Fool's Day one year, and said, oh yeah, I got the update, I was able to get a hold of it, and I'm going to be doing it. So then I just started doing that, and so that's why my wife took the nickname Tild. That's why that's her screen name. But here is an art from Odd Merit. Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the name right. And it's of that scene. Very cool. Thank you. So one of the things that I wasn't sure about is during the happening, is what I was calling it when I was doing work on it. During the happening, I wasn't sure if this was gonna break it or not, because the bitrate might have gotten killed from it. But it ended up being okay. But anyway, the art is incredible. Lots of little nods to different parts and different things that happened. Looks really cool. Very cool. I like it. We've got this one from Jerated of tonight's receiver stream. That moment where I didn't actually fuck it up. I think the devs weren't in chat, but it looked cool when I did it because I didn't get killed. It was rad. It's very cool. Thank you, Jerated. We've got this one from Aravid, from Homestuck. It's let's see, David. I'm gonna like act like an adult and call him David instead of Dave. Dave's Colonel Sprite, just chilling out on the battlefield. We've got this one from Mystery Muffin. It's of Hollow Knight in pixel art style. Incredibly difficult to do pixel art, and this looks really good. Thank you. We've got this one, which I feel like we need to show this to Mike because he'd fucking hate it. It's Industrial Artists. There. It's that. We should show this to Mike. It's cursed. We've got this one from Lixa, and it's a Homestuck meme, or I guess that is a Homestuck meme. Lots of Homestuck things. Show it to Vinny. And it's the happening, and then something kills you into last week. You find yourself lying in an alleyway behind Starbucks last Saturday. It looks like you're half dead and unable to do much. You're a bit confused, having more memories than you just had a second ago. You have no idea why you're here or what's happening. Where did your cake go? What kind of plans do you need to make now? It's all a little overwhelming. And to make things worse, gay mother of shit, I lonk like balls warmed over. It's meant to be spelled super wrong. It's great. It's well done. We've got this one from Sorted Cupquake. It's a great name. They posted it on Twitter and I saw it. It's Banff on board. It's the sign that's on the back of my, car, in my summer car, and it's like in broken Finnish. I forget what they said it translates to, but it's something along those lines. It's wonderful. Thank you. Go ahead and give this one a quick refresh. Really awesome art tonight. Thank you guys for the art. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to raid Mike now. Mike is doing something special tonight, so it would make me happy if you guys go watch his stream and give him some love. Cool? You don't have to. You could just join him for the raid. Just give it a sec. Give him like 5 minutes of your time. See what you think. But definitely go and join in the raids. That way you at least get the points for tomorrow. Again, tomorrow at about this time, I'm going to be doing Town of Nowhere. So I'm going to raid him. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.